Ladies and gents, welcome. It is time for some Halo Wars 2 Showmatch action between Darkangel and Scootman. This is gonna be great. I think 50 pounds are gonna be on the line. They already have their draft. So yeah, there's really not that much to say that you don't already think. This is gonna be a Pro League kind of format, so there are only Ashes, Badlands, Bedrock, Frontier, Mirage, Rift, and Vault. The players can pick them. There is a draft. There are no repeat leaders. There are no mirror matches. As well as there is no combat spoils for Warriors, and all our other standard rules apply as well. This is the draft we've got. No, that's not the draft we've got. Hold on. Hold on a second. That's the wrong one. There was a timeout in there. Anyway, bans are Pavium, so Darkangel bans Shipmaster. Yeah, so those are, I think, the best leaders of both of these guys. Scootman ends up with Arbiter, Forge, Decimus, Cutter, Anders, Isobel, and Kinsano. Quite a lot of UNSC in there. Darkangel gets Yap Yap, Colony, Atriox, Voridus, Serena, Jerome, and Johnson. So let's get it on. I've just gotten an invite. Let's see if it works. It does not work. One of them is hosting. I'm not sure which. Let me just try to join manually. And yeah, winner gets 50 pounds. Darkangel is the host of this, by the way. Both in Rising Star? Yes, but show matches have Pro League rules. And they can also play in Pro League. In fact, Dark is a multiple times Pro League medalist. So it's good, I believe. Right, I'm in Scoot's lobby now. That's great. Now let me check what the first map's gonna be between these two. Oh, it's just Bedrock. Alright, first map is Bedrock. That's fine. So if you guys want to do predictions, we can start them. Give you guys 10 minutes to do that. And I think we can fire up the map intro right away. It's going to be a best of 7. I forgot to say that, I think. By the way, later we're going to do a sponsorship with Archeron. That's going to be a really cool combat-based game. Can't wait to show you guys, but later. They're not ready. They'll be ready soon, I hope. They're just gonna skim through the rules real quick to make sure that nobody makes a mistake, as Dark has Warriors, for example. Hey, Legend. Long time no see. I definitely didn't do an 8-hour stream yesterday. It was almost 9 hours by the end, actually. I'm not intending to do that today. I hope this will be over in like 2 hours. Then we do a 2-hour sponsor segment today. A very long one. But then it's dinner time after. So I hopefully won't be having a midnight snack. That's the plan anyways. Alright, what's the hold up here? Oh, Dark literally just started skimming through the rules. Alright. Now you better get it right. If people pull a Warriors Combat Spoils, that's an admin loss, so you wouldn't want to be doing that. But for Bedrock, I think between the leaders that they have, this has got to be one of those where you go Yap Yap, right? In my opinion, that would be probably one of the best leaders for this. As for Scoot, do you just go for Desi? I think you might. It's just such a good leader for absorbing the waves and waves of nonsense that Yap Yap throws at you. You know, having the hero pull with the gravity hammer is very nice to deal with all the Yap Yap goblins. Sure, they can make themselves invulnerable when you have a pitched battle, but if you just pull them in and focus them off one by one, it's a lot harder for them to escape. They don't have a teleport or anything like that. And it's very repeatable. So I think Decimus would be a good little counter there. Plus your guys would constantly be healing even if they're attacking shields. But it's possible Scoot would pull something crazy and go for a Kinsano or something. Just mass jackrabbits. Pick off minis and stuff. Do drop after drop after drop. I wouldn't want to see that first. Reading all the rules. Nah, Dark needs an additional delay here. No worries, guys. No worries. We're only starting to get the viewers anyhow. But none of you are doing the betting. If time runs out, I'm not restarting it, just saying. Just saying. By the way, after this, not today, but Darkangel still has 2 more show matches with us minimum. And then we start the Pro League again, so he'll probably be winning more winnings, and more Darkangel show matches will be coming up. It's what he does. He wins a medal in a tournament. He sells his medal. And then he does a show match commission with it. If he wins the show match medal, he sells the show match medal. It never ends. At some point, Dark will go pro, you'll see. Generally wish we could do more show matches, it's just not in the budget at the moment. Would rather make the tournaments better. Even if it was. Like, we really do rely on those commissions, you know. You guys, if you want show matches specifically with certain players, you can set it up here. Over on our website, you just go to support us and commission a Halo Wars 2 show match. It's super easy. Thank you very much for considering that. Dark's almost ready. No worries, gamers, we'll get there. Sean doesn't like Dark's track. I'm not sure how confident he is with those leaders. He's definitely confident with the Johnson or Serena, though. Or you mean that it's so much better than Scoots? Because he's got like the Banished Monstrosity squad in there. Oh, something's happening. Hey, Dark is here. We're getting in. Soon TM. Sorry for the long delay. We always seem to get it at the start of any stream. And they're loading in now. I predicted the matchup. I've done it again. Yes. I've predicted it. Ladies and gents, welcome to a Halo Wars 2 show match here, commissioned by Darkangel, the gamer that is here in the blue color. He is playing as the Yapper. And then on the other side, Scootman is the one that's getting challenged here. From Canada. He's playing Decimus. 50 pounds for the winner. And like I said, Darkangel is our guy commissioning this. Basically, every time he wins a tournament or a show match he commissions, he rotates it back into a show match. So thanks to Dark for doing this. And if you guys want to commission a show match, you can do so as well on our website. Feel free to check that out. It's under the Support Us menu, and then there's a Halo Wars 2 commissions page. Anyway, for this matchup, it's interesting. So first off, Yap Yap can steal mini bases, usually, at least one. And Dark does pull that off. So we'll be probably putting on a little bit of pressure, but Decimus is also really good at dealing with it. You just get a raid camp and you vortex this if necessary. It's probably not necessary, honestly. This raid camp is going to be pumping out brutes by the time the raid camp here finishes, if it's even a raid camp for Dark. And later on in the game, you know, you have Boundless Siphon for Decimus, so it's a pretty comfortable setup there. Even if you're just attacking a Grunt Dome or a shielded base or whatever, your guys will be healing at all times, and you've got actually functional grunts that you don't need a raid camp for, so that's pretty good. And they constantly keep replenishing their squad members. Then later on, you're gonna have the hero with the gravity hammer pull, and that's how you get rid of the Yap Yap heroes, the goblins. Sure, they can heal themselves, but if you pick them off one by one like that, does it really matter? You just pull them into your mass of rangers or whatever it is you have, and they will be picked off. Especially if there's a marauder or two in there, they also get slowed on their attempt to retreat. Once you have two superheroes, it's even getting more brutal, because then you get two pulls. Is spoils allowed today for border display? No. No, Dark has Warriors, but he can't use spoils. It's not allowed. We're going by Pro League rules in this one. We do with pretty much all our show matches unless the players specifically ask us to not to. Anyway, as I said, there's just gonna be too many brutes. Huh? What was that? Well, Dark is coming in with the tickle monsters. There's not too many. Interestingly, he's not working on his power nodes, but he does have a double gen build way sooner than Scoot does. So that's always a nice little yap yap advantage. And this is just... the mini base was fake news anyway, so don't worry about that too much. I'm just pulling away this one boy to cause maximum chaos, and Scoot actually pulls away. I think he forgot about it. Or he was a bit of an all units warrior for a moment. Well, if Dark just hides in the back there, he's gonna have opportunities to do drops later. That's gonna be very, very nice if it's unexpected by Scoot. But Scoot's now gonna be working on power node control. Something that, you know, the main base pumped grunts are just so good at. Compared to the very few heavy grunts that Dark would have. Even if he has any, I'm not even sure if he does. He has 0 raid camps. He's got a very greedy economic build focused on 2 base before tier 2. I sure hope to see a bunch of raid camps from him here. Brutes are not quite getting wrecked by the mine, but it sure hurt. If you go double mine, it hurts more, but I think Dark went methane. He's already swapping out for a war count, so he wants the heroes fast. He's also getting a third extractor in tier 1, so this is very, very, you know, greedy for sure. But Yap Yap gets away with this kind of greed. I mean, you spend 0 money on units. It's all buildings. Just how do you stop this? You have to have choppers. You can't just rely on cannon fodder. Either way, Dark can just make more raid camps, especially back home here. And for Scoot, he's well on the way to tier 2. I wonder if he's gonna pick up a base or something. Probably should. Dark is gonna end up using beam, so that does mean he doesn't have his drop power. The Yap Yap drop is really nice too. Oh, I mean, sorry, not the Yap Yap drop, the shade turrets. Shade turrets are really good for Yap Yap to progress through leader points a little bit faster, because every time you drop them in, it counts as building a building. There's several to drop in. Trouble is now he doesn't have anything to defend with at this new base. He's getting a methane wagon out, and a bunch of cannon fodder are heading this way. He's got a foundry on the field as well. Goblins are coming, so maybe that's gonna be enough with the heals and all that. You know what? I think this could work. That Gobbo does a heal, and the base should be pretty comfy from there. Yeah. Even the Fart Wagon is getting quite the benefits off the heal there. And there's going to be more of these guys coming out soon. Marauder as well. There's going to be Engineers. I think Dark holds this. And beyond this, there's going to be obviously the upgrade to the base. A lot more health for it there. Scoot's coming in with some more grunts, but he just doesn't have enough stuff. He's gonna go triple raid camp Dark Skies Brutes. Interesting. But now Dark is preventing one of the power nodes from being captured. There's the second Grunt Goblin. And another heal for the base. This is staying up, guys. Now the Brutes are a problem, so is the Beam. But I think Dark can handle it. He's got a Grunt Dome after all. Barely just lost the shields. And his Marauder's still here. Boundless Siphon is in. And the Brutes do have Dark Skies finished. But there's just no Brutes yet. So this is not too scary. And with Scoot not having a second base, if Dark just holds this so comfortably, it's going to be just fine. Oh, also third Goblin. And then Engineer. Oh, wait. Dark swapped this out to a raid camp. What's going on? Anyway, this is gonna upgrade, and then the heal should come in. I really want to see an Apex, though, at some point. Now, triple gobbo is great here, but is Scoot actually not gonna go hero? Because if he had the Warlord, with the Vortex especially, it's so easy to get rid of these. I'd love to see that, but I don't think we will. Not for a while. Mine's doing some decent work. But you know what? So are these Marauders. I really like the Marauders here to beat the Brutes. It's not worth going Rangers if they just jump on them and bonk their heads, right? Okay, base is not looking the healthiest. Probably needs another set of Goblin heals here. What did you miss? Not much. We're really just getting started. It's the first match. You're all good. By the way, the hidden Grunt Rider up top, it's gone. I don't know where it went. I forgot to follow it. Clearly Dark didn't put it on hold position. Maybe we can ask him after. Maybe Scoot went and hunted it down. I don't know. Okay, we are gonna get some elites out. Just in case Scoot does the same, but he's just making brutes. So many brutes. This base is making me nervous, guys. It's got low health. Oh! Is that Dark's? That's Dark's beam. Why? Why beam this? That's just two brutes. Oh boy. Grunts are causing trouble in the back because they heal. They heal. It should be 5th point by now. You got a Yapper drop. But that's a Desi drop. That's a better drop. I'm pretty sure, guys. I checked. Oh, we got Vortex. And we get a heal. Yes. All the Grunt drop units are saved except apparently the Methane Wagon drop. Where is that? It died, I guess. Let's see if the heroes plus the dropped units are enough to handle this. I think they are not. And Dark is starting to lose back mini bases. That is not great news. Got a shield coming up. But you'll need a whole lot more to make this work. He's got the Grunt Dome. However, Scoot has engineers. So whatever is going on here, he can manage, I think. Grunt Dome is destroyed. Those brutes are starting to look rather scary, as I'm sure they're upgraded to at least infantry level 1, but probably even 2 by this point. Is Scoot upgrading the base? Yes. See, the engineers make such a large difference, don't they? Scoot's now moving on to the 3rd mini base of Dark's. And these Rangers just can't get the job done. Imagine if Dark had foregone them and just made more Marauders. Instead of attacking this main base, I don't know, just stack the drop or something. Use it defensively here, as he's economically ahead anyway. Well, maybe not so much anymore, right? But the mini base is getting stolen. But he was ahead earlier. And if that had been just Marauders, and then he goes tier 3 with that, I think that could have worked. Turtle up with blister backs or something. That's a great answer to brutes. I don't know about the stranger stuff. Well, he is working on the mini bases with the Marauders. That is good stuff. We've got the shields here. The third base is done. Scoot's slightly behind that, but I mean, having the mini bases already gives him all the advantages he needs. Warlord is coming out before the population upgrade. But considering what he has here in terms of army, I think it's an okay decision. He doesn't need more stuff right now. But now Dark, being tier 3, finally has Wraiths. Vortex does come through, but it's not that big of a deal. He can heal himself up. Base is getting heals from the Engineer. Nothing can shoot at the Engineer, by the way, so Dark really should have gone for those earlier as well. This is gonna work. We've got the anti-air turret taking care of the Engineers. The Scoot's Engineers, that is. Dark's base is holding for now. There's a beam in the middle of all this, but it's Scoot's beam. Dark's getting cleaned up. He's got a beam of his own. Oh, those brutes are taking it. But they don't quite go down. That leaves us with just a handful of units here. Oh god, there's more brutes in the main. There's a lot more brutes. Elites do pick off the Warlord, and we've got a defensive drop to try and save the day. But I think the extractors of Dark are going to be going down here. Just doesn't have enough stuff to hold this. These are highly upgraded brutes for sure. That's level 2 infantry coming in. It was just level 1 brutes. That's crazy. Anyway, this is a hold. Decimus is getting a little weak. Probably shouldn't be messing around here any longer. Dark absolutely needs to save the home base. He's got Scorched Wraiths. So as long as he can replenish this economy, everything will be fine. Scoot's still in tier 2, and I don't think that's a tier 3 upgrade coming in. Oh! What happened with the Decimus beam there? It didn't seem to hit anything. Uh-oh. Desi is going down, guys. Can we see some rams from these little brutes? The Grunt Riders. Nope. Nope, he's getting away. Okay, it is the base that he's upgrading, not tier 3. So, Dark does hold in the end, barely. These mini base deals were really, really good, for sure. 1-star Gubbo is in. And Decimus is alive still. As that Warlord gets upgraded, it's gonna become scary. Right now, the Rangers can still deal with it, but for not much longer, I think. Dark's starting to float. It's time to get out those gens again. He only has 1 at the moment. Definitely need to go up to at least 2. Still got the population upgrades to do and all that. Scoot's not bothering with that right now, but he has a bunch of hunters. He has Boundless Fury. So everyone's gonna get a lot faster and stronger. Meaning Dark will need more of these Wraiths. Good to pick off the hunters there. Probably don't get too adventurous in my opinion. Oh, Grunt Dome with the stun and the mine. Might get that hero there real quick. It's getting another upgrade, but I think it's still going down there. Nice one. Good snipe. Scootman still trying to get something done with these minis. Ends up selling it to try and rebuy. There's only a Marauder here after all. Makes sense. The brutes are still causing absolute chaos. I wish Dark had just taken care of it properly. So it's definitely going to be chaotic. Scoot's transitioning into Banshees, interestingly. That will allow him to save a lot of power. I think he's about to lose that generator there. Oh, wait. Is Dark gonna snipe it? I think he should at this point. Oh, he can't. Those engineers are OP. He can't do it. At least he gets to escape with PDSM. Alright, the Wraith will be the proper answer to this mini-base nonsense. 1 Wraith each. That gets cleaned up quick, trust me. Well, if Scoot catches up to tier 3, Dark is in serious trouble because an air swap right now would hurt. That's exactly what he's planning to do. It's not that many yet. Banshees, I mean. Maybe a counter attack could work wonders. Well, Dark doesn't have a shield on the main, but he does have the gens back. That's good. Maybe he can do something with that. Anyway, the whole crew is coming around. And the minis have been cleaned up for once. Oh, Scoot sending the boys back. He's not done with the raids. This is definitely solid by Dark. I mean, you know, if he rewatches this, I think he'll have it figured out. This is so close now. He's doing almost all the right things. Ugh. The acid beam is actually not hitting that much, it just looks strong. Dark's beam was better and forces Scoot to teleport out. This is great. Oh, if he retakes that last mini base and takes care of that last brute, I don't think Scoot will do any more of that anytime soon. Another generator. Wow. See those pop upgrades then. We got a cloak on the main. Okay, now that's really gonna stop the brute action. But what we need is pop. If Scoot starts doing that, that becomes rather scary. Alright, there are Reavers now. Just a few. Vehicle upgrade 2 is on the way. I'm really worried if Scoot starts getting population upgrades and has mass banshees, Dark might have trouble catching up with that. Still a freaking brute up here. It's good that he's sending a Wraith. The Wraith will own them, so it's a good, quick job. Okay, 5 minutes peace. Seems Scoot is doing something here with engineers and banshees they're attacking, but there are anti-air turrets already. Just missing a shield here is Dark. Population upgrade is now through. That's very good. So both of the players are pretty much keeping pace with each other. If Dark can move between these bases properly, then there should be no problem, especially if he adds another cloak here. It's clean. He's got his mini bases back. Guys, I think we might have ourselves a late game. Oh no, I didn't just call please don't shoot me what sniper thinks. It's PDSM as in starting with Papa. Not Bravo. That's funny. Alright, more and more banshees. I wonder when Scoot will just decide to throw his hunters. It's not necessary, because Hunter Banshee is excellent at countering vehicle armies. And the Banshees are the anti-air for engineers anywho. So, I think he will keep them. He's just going to max out 120 is the goal. Infantry 3 is getting researched. Air 1's just finished. Damn, they're so fast. The Dark is happy chilling here. No problem. As long as these front bases are shielded, it's all good. Scoot, in theory, should have more power, so that means his 7-slot upgrades are coming sooner. Dome is saving the cloak gen for now. Snap the engineers, Dark. That's how you do this. Click the engies. It's only 3 of them. Okay, 4 of them. Still totally doable. Okay, cloaking gen is gonna be back to full health. Will it save the base shield? Is that coming back up? No, it looks like maybe not. Okay, the engineers are getting weaker. Oh, methane will be hurting all this a lot. Dark doesn't have engineer shields pop, but Scoot had to cancel his beam because Dark has a bigger one. Holy shit. He just got absolutely wiped. He's down to 80 pop and trying to re-queue hard. Not bad by Dark at all. All it cost him was a handful of units and a cloak gen. He might be able to counter-attack, actually. What? Sean says something. What is that? He would like to start calling JPBs juniper berries. What? Is this an Ed Greenall thing? It sounds like it. Good hammer stun, good Desi beam. However, Dark's engineer shields, he don't care too much. Painting everyone with vortex was good though. A lot of weakening is happening here. But Scoot's Banshees have clumped a little bit too much, and the AoE from the Reavers is starting to wipe his Banshees out pretty hard. Dark is playing excellent late game here. Scoot is in actual serious trouble. I'm not sure how much longer he can keep replacing these guys. Although he has his 7-slot bases, Dark's macro is definitely slipping compared to Scoot. We've got to see those 7-slot bases so that he can, you know, make sure that even if he gets wiped for some reason, I don't know, looking away while leader powers are happening, whatever can happen, right? Got to prepare for the worst case scenarios there. Okay, Scoot now going heavier on hunters. This could work, but beam is gonna be very scary. And these aren't really units that can attack buildings very easily. PDSM is on. Is Dark coming back to defend or to attack? I almost think like he might want a base trade. That's too many Reavers for sure. Could be difficult, but hey, if he has beam ready, could be interesting. He soon will. It's only a 3-minute cooldown. Oh, Fury is through, but Dark's Grunt Dome is definitely buying some time there. Oh, Dark's base is hurting. But there's plenty of engineers, so there's no excuse. It should be saved. Just need to not be in all units, warrior, and leave them to heal. There we go. Scoot has to leave. It's so difficult to attack into a Yap Yap like this, so... When I'm saying Dark is playing an excellent late game, what I really mean is Scoot is gonna have an increasingly difficult time here. So how do you realistically attack a Yap Yap? You just don't have the great base cracking potential. Now he's fixing the macro. Oh, that's good. That is good. I think he also upgraded all the mini base slots. Getting a shield on the main just in case. I will say though, if Scoot does copy Dark's army, that might work better. Because he has buffs. Yap Yap doesn't. In theory, it should make a difference. Going up to the mini bases now, maybe through mobility and just, you know, play multi-pronged battles better. Oh, he's got a Scarab. Interesting. Could work. There are way too many Reavers right now in Dark's army, but he's kind of fixed that to a degree. He's got more Reavers than he did before. I mean, more Wraiths than he did before. He's doing a good job of saving his mini, I think, as well. Splitting off just the guys he needs, not all of them. That's all the Banshee's gone, and if Scoot just replaces this with more Hunters, that could be pretty good. But Dark finds out about the Scarab. He could donate a bunch of Reavers into Scoot. Could be the play. I think he should. Ooh, Scoot actually gets rid of that methane wagon. That's a good idea. There's a brief stun there. We've got a methane bomb. Decimus just got absolutely owned. Looks Dark doesn't have that many Reavers after all. He's got just enough for everything here. What is Scoot gonna make? Second Scarab? Sir, you do not have engineers. Hunters are getting thrown now. He knows he needs the engineers. Wants to bait the beam. Dark is just gonna split. He doesn't care about losing 3 units. PDSM? Again? What? He says he never clicked that. Well, it doesn't make too big of a difference. It's still annoying. Yeah, Sniper says also Wraith Heroes Reaver. I think so too. That's like what Decimus can do that might make him better than Yap Yap here. I'm not sure about the Scarab stuff. If you turtle them to veterancy, then sure. I'm not quite sure that's what we're gonna see here. Oh, the tier 3 beam? What the hell? Sir, the Scarabs were invulnerable. Oh no. This is what I was talking about the whole time. Just pull those heroes, snipe them, repeat. Get value over time. Although I think the income might outdo the pace of that. It's a better tool in the mid game. It's still good now. It's just you're not gonna dry someone out of resources, you know. Darkangel's base is under heavy fire here. The engineers aren't all healing. But there's some decent focus fire on the weaker Scarab. Dark doesn't let his Reavers get walked over. And there's plenty of healing available here. I think the cloak is down, guys. Dark is down to 77 population. This might not be enough to save the base, but more Wraiths are coming through. I bet he wishes he had. Please don't shoot me now. If the Decimus has a beam here, that would be disastrous for Dark. He's gonna lose the base. He cracked it. Decimus is down. Warlord is almost down as well. Dark can still kill this Scarab. It's okay, but Scoot is so rich, I'm not sure it matters. It was a good little base cracking maneuver. I wonder if Dark had fully upgraded that base or not. Game is not over though. As much as that has hurt. That's one Scarabeus down. Now for the other. What is Scoot remaxing on? Oh, he's just making another scrap. Well, honestly, I don't think this is gonna escape any better than the other one. Short of Scoot having a beam. He does! Well, if the gobbles heal here, that should be enough to take care of this, right? Oh, wait. The Scarab is going down, isn't it? He's gonna have shields. Woo! He does not. Dark's pushed back hard. This is pretty good stuff. He could catch that Warlord too. Nah, teleport saves it. Dark has the base up and running. Needs more power for sure. And instead of getting advanced logistics, maybe just upgrade the base. Double Grunt Dome. They're here to attack. The Scoot base is getting methaned. Oh boy. That's an easy snipe on the shield generator, by the way. It's heavily nerfed at the moment. Now's the time. Want to shoot the Scarab. It's invulnerable. Shoot the shield. Get that down. Okay. Still, the Scarab is not having a great time, and the level 3 beam is going to delete the engineers, supposedly. Why isn't it doing it? Oh my god. We pushed the Scrab away anyhow. Oh, the 1-star Gobbo got saved. Not quite. Scoot can still finish it off. He's focusing it. Good snipe at the Scrab. What? Wait, why is Dark doing that? There's another Scarab, by the way. This is getting now fixed. Definitely need to get rid of that damn shield. There we go. Strip the base, maybe? But then these Scrabs are just going for Dark's base. It's also gonna hurt. Base trade in that case, however. No sense in going back to defend that. Just destroy this. Ah, Warlord made it out. Of course, Dark's base is destroyed. I think he cancelled the upgrade on it. That's good. Saving some money. Scoot base is definitely toast. It is getting nerfed as well by the methane there. But now Scoot's heading to the main. There's an army of engineers, a fleet of them rather. And the Gobbos and the Hunters are already heading home. Dark definitely needs to defend that one. But does he just go for the base trade instead? Because he could just fly up the bases. Scoot's already faster with that though. So I'm not entirely convinced here. Oh no, Gobbo! You didn't heal the base. That would have been useful. Decimus drop is ready. Dark's getting some pretty good healing on the base, but it will go down eventually. Shield juggle is in. Please don't shoot me. Could save it. Does he have that? Grunt Dome free. Oh, he lost the main. Oh my god. No, please don't shoot me. I think Dark overused it. Like, I don't know why he used it during his own attack, right? It might cost him the game. No way. And he's getting beamed on top of everything. That's rough, buddy. You'll be able to deny these base repurchases, but yeah, that's rough, man. Needs to rebuy the main now. Oh, please don't shoot me. It's only ready now? That's unlucky. What do you mean the scarabs need to split up? Absolutely not. They'd be destroyed. The scarab can't destroy a base by itself if it's repaired by engineers. That's why he's going with 2. You just get out repaired if you try that. Decimus drop is looking really good in there, but everyone's getting healed, so it doesn't do any damage actually. And now please don't shoot me unnecessarily. I might add, that wasn't not necessary. Now Dark is working on Scoot's minis. That could be a good play. There's a second scarab. They're both really rich. Dark has the back base back up, but he has got some idle wraiths here. That's not so good. You're also getting picked off there. That's the Warlord dead right there. Okay, Dark finds his idols. That's good. Trying to buy his bases back, but it's easier said than done. Oh no, a bit of an all-unit situation. If these guys had gone up to the minis, that would be so good right now. Another Gobbo dies. Wrecked. Engineers aren't going to last very long, but I think a second anti-air turret here would be actually rather useful. That's many, many more. Scoot's got this under control for now. Ooh, Decimus is being nasty here. Can Dark get a shield juggler perhaps? That would be really good. He's getting a cloak back home. I'm not sure it solves anything. He got his guys around the back to attack minis. The Scoot's fairly rich. He doesn't care too much right now. He can destroy one more main base here, like this one. That'll be all he needs. Scarab will deny this one, and frickin' Reaver denies that one. Oh, 1-star Scarab goes down, actually. Dark saves his base. Maybe he does have this under control, guys. I don't know. It's looking pretty good. Scoot will just have to make more scrabs. Come on, Dark, get the third mini. Please don't shoot me. He's ready in case it's needed, but it's not. Don't use it, Dark. Okay. We're back to an equal game. Hell, Dark is ahead. That's a really good game, actually, this one. Alright, this one will go down. But as long as Dark can deny it to Scoot, it's good enough, right? Let's read the mission. Let's see some more turrets and shields and whatever. Seems the scarabs have been rather cost effective. Scoot's pretty rich. Yes, get the third mini. You know, 6-0 minis, that's actually a lot. Come on, Dark, fill the base up. You got no population, sir. The 2 scarabs are gonna own you if you're not careful. Oh no. Maybe Yap Yap drop real quick to replenish, but the macro is slipping, guys. It's slipping. The double scrab is terrifying. Okay, now Scoot is splitting up because he knows he needs to control the bases. You can definitely split scarabs up to destroy like these weaker bases, but not the fully upgraded ones like this. Six minis is achieved by Dark. He will lose that one probably. That's fine. Like the individual units getting sent out here to try and do something. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is how you split up the scarabs, but not to attack full bases. Cloak's missing. See if Dark can add that. What a game. I wonder how long they'd keep this up if we didn't have like a time limit rule. The Dark is closer to maxing out now. And we've got ourselves a cloak gen. And should secure the base a lot longer. This is also a fully equipped base now. Remember, all you need to do is kill the engineers. You don't have to necessarily kill the scarab. Or even the banshee. Just the engineers. It seems like Scoot is starting to re-establish here a little bit. He's fixing the mini base situation up as well. He's still a lot richer than Dark is. But good, Dark figured out the engineer problem. Slash Reaver. Scoot is having a bit of an adventure in the back. It's tough because if you chase the scarab that's going after your minis, you're just gonna end up getting owned by the other one. You can't be an all units warrior. At the very least, you have to leave the engineers and reavers behind. But with Scoot starting to re-establish his third base, this is starting to be a little bit spooky here. I wonder if Dark just does a drop in at some point, but for now he needs to deal with that scrap. Okay, he's splitting up. Like I said, you cannot be an all-unit warrior. Smoke Gen will be sniped here. Reavers are just slightly better equipped to detect than engineers are, aren't they? Just a lot tankier units. Scarabs all over the main, but can't really see. Dark's cleaning up Scoot's minis in the back that he's stealing. We've got some Wraiths from Dark also doing some counter attacks, so this is pretty good stuff. I'm really not sure they can destroy each other, guys. This is just Scoot having a minor advantage right now. Technically, by our rules, the slot count would determine it. So Dark really needs to figure this out in the next 10 minutes. Secure that third base, get himself a draw. Because I'm not sure he's going to be able to push. Although he maybe can. Surely he has all the upgrades, right? Definitely need that last base, though. Oh, that Scarab is killable. He can get it. At least get it close to dead. Beam free coming in from Scoot. Do we have a please don't shoot me? Do we have a Grunt Dome? Anything at all? Oh, Dark is losing so many units. But at least he can do a drop in now. Oh, not... That's Scoot's drop in. Oh man, Dark is getting owned right now. But I guess Dark did end up killing the Warlord. Methane is in. Big Drop is in. Dark has a beam of his own. And with Methane, it's actually ending up pretty effective against the Scarab. Pretty serious firepower coming through here. And Scoot loses the Scrap. There's only one left with very little engineer support. I think it will escape to under the shield. And both players have similar population in the end. Dark is re-establishing his third base. He has enough time to fix that. If he keeps up the pressure like this is going to be either a draw or maybe Dark can destroy a base. I don't know. Scarab seems to no longer work to me, guys, but Scoot's getting more. You know, when everything's fully upgraded and you have max out leader powers, it's just less effective because you can't upgrade the Scarab. Sure, Desi can with the leader powers, but nothing beyond that. Warlord's dead again. Well, Dark's pumping. Base is very slow to upgrade, however. I think Scoot can absolutely punish this. Just keep the base down and he's got the win. He can do that. Please don't shoot me. Oh, Dark can save it, actually. Hold up. Are there going to be engineers? Dark needs engineers right away. He doesn't have enough. There are 3 of them queued up, but it will take time for them to get here. Maybe you can drop in a shield. Heal the base with the gobbos. It's the only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm not sure this heal is enough. 3 slot base, too weak. Dark to attack now, he will need to destroy a base. There's no other hope at this point. It would take too long to get to a 7-slot base. Especially with the scarabs messing around. Gruntomes will be going down soon enough. And Dark has a rather large army. Scoot has to replenish. The engineers are getting picked off left and right. And Dark has to destroy a base. There's no other hope. He is trying to get it back for his own. But he's so defensive. This is not going to win you the game if you keep retreating when you're ahead, right? Big beam comes through. The engineers are getting painted by it. Oh boy. They're not escaping. All the NGs are dead. However, he's got enough left that it's not a big deal. Oh, he might get Scoot Scarab there, but not quite. Level 3 beam isn't that good, actually. Tell you what, maybe Dark does have enough time just barely to upgrade this to a full base. Just maybe, but if the two scarabs attack at once, it's still too difficult to hold this, in my opinion. That's why Dark needs to be the one attacking. Find a way to take down the base. That's a Warlord kill there. Now is the opportunity. But if he just fights the scarabs, I think Dark loses. Not the army, but the fight for base slots. Fury is coming through. But it is draining a lot of health there. Please don't shoot me. Ooh, okay. Dark, you need 7 slots. You need all this populated in 3.5 minutes. 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. I think he can do it. Like at that point, we would either call a draw or something needs to happen. They know it. They see the time. There's a methane that will slow down the Scarab, but it's also invulnerable, so it will get out easily. Dark has an opportunity here to do a big attack. Yeah, the Grunt Dome will protect him against this Vortex more or less, but Decimus will be a problem, especially right as the Grunt Dome drops. We'll need to see the Yap Yap heals from them gobos. Decimus is getting sniped hard. Maybe Dark can reinforce himself with a drop momentarily. Ah, Scarab shields with base shield. The base shield is gone, but the Scarab shields is still on. Fury is ready. I don't think Dark can push this. Base shield is back up. Scoot is a lot richer, but Dark has the slots, so it would be a draw. Unless somebody destroys the base. Even at 1 hour, we will allow for one last attack, obviously. Beam free in Dark's army. Okay, this is a huge opportunity now to destroy Dark's bases. Scoot's going for it. There's some NGs. It should be enough to save it. And Dark's last slot upgrade will be done. Not slot upgrade, sorry, it's just a health upgrade. But if he holds here, then, well, I guess we have to call the draw, right? Because this is finishing in time. Please don't shoot me. He's holding the base. Okay, I guess it's a draw. Nobody wants to fight. That's fine then. Last attack. And then I'll call for a draw. Unless something crazy happens. Nice Warlord kill, but Scoot's looking for the other attack there. This is the last one we'll allow. Because Dark is coming to defend. If he defends this too, then just draw. I think he will defend it, to be honest. Like, there's nothing here that Dark hasn't dealt with before. Just coming in with the NGs. Sure, you'll lose a few buildings, but whatever. This will continue on for hours, in my opinion. Oh, now they're focusing the main. Dark needs to heal it. Dark? Nah, it's over. Scoot's retreating. Okay, draw. Call it a draw. Just need to message the players. Like, Dark's not gonna be able to push back. I messaged them. Obviously, we'll have to wait until they resign. Until then, enjoy the action. But, yeah, we're just gonna say that's a draw. Both players get a point, alright? Well done, boys. It's one match that takes out two matches. Nobody wins. This is when I go to this draft screen and I give him 2 skulls. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Dark could have done better at the late game stage. Like, he had some mishaps with trying to save his bases, sure. But realistically, what can you do differently? Alright, so I just explained to them, both players get 1 point. Get scared veterans, he says Scoot. I agree, but he didn't do that, so... We're kind of stuck here. If you try to attack, I don't think the Scarabs can push through, but that's 3 Scarabs, I could see that. It's probably fair if I pick map. Let's go Rift. I'm sorry I ended the game. Nobody wins, even the betting peoples just get their points back. Sorry. This is now game 3 coming up. I've asked for Rift, we just need Dark's confirmation on it. Anyway, you can go betting for the next round. Yeah, I think they agreed to Rift. We'll get another hour-long turtle. This time, Arbiter versus Colony. Give it to me. I roll the intro. Let's do this. Give me the RV versus Colony turtle. Still waiting for the players to decide their leaders. Dark might need a short break, actually. No surprise there. I kind of need one myself. But I think I'll sit through one more. After this next one, I will do. People are voting on Dark thus far. I think Dark went on a holiday real quick. Not sure what's happening here. Could use a heads up because I would have showed you guys the sponsor game for today, but oh well. But either would be good against RB on Rift. I do like my Colony prediction there. So these are the options. And out of these, I think I like Colony the best because you just get to be a lot more aggressive early on. Skid Chopper is good against both Ghost builds and it's good against Grunt builds as well. And then your Hero in Tier 1 actually just beats both Ghost play and Hero play. Hero Grunt play, that is. So I think that should be the way to go. You can then do some third point pressure with the Colony drop. Those Goliaths can bonk whatever Arbiter's trying to do. Unless they're going mass Ghost, then you don't have an advantage right now. But I think Hero plus Goliaths, plus maybe a handful of Grunts with Mines from Colony can be a really powerful Tier 1 push. That's what we should be seeing. Then the late game you fall off, but it's a long late game before you fall off. Not what we're gonna see though. Well, that first game counted as 2 because we gave them a draw. So welcome to game number 3. Darkangel in this one will be going for Jerome. Unexpected for sure. I'm going to be interested to see why that is. Scootman's going Arbiter. That is fully expected. It's one of the best leaders on this map. I do think personally Colony can absolutely beat him. But Jerome, I'm interested to see what Dark is thinking here exactly. Maybe it's going to be some kind of Mastodon game that somehow will outperform Phantoms. To be fair, it's very difficult to dislodge the units out of Mastodons. You will basically have to go Banshees. So that can be pretty difficult to get done. Starts going a Generator third build. Secures his minis quickly. And then just moves on to pick up power as much as he can. Scoots, however, getting a little bit ahead on that. But this Jackrabbit will be killing the Grunt. That's a good start there by Dark. Still, Scoot gets more power in the end. He gets the middle power as well. A tiny little advantage there. No back mini yet, but it's coming. Active camo early on. This might be a bit of a quick node grab from the Grunts. Being cloaked, you can just shoot down the Sentinels. What you're not allowed to do, however, in our tournaments and show matches is use the node strat, which would be cloaked Grunts to capture power nodes right away without killing the Sentinels. You have to kill the Sentinels. It would be nice if the game actually blocked you from capturing while the Sentinels are alive. That would be ideal. Yeah, Scoot will be working on it anyway. We do allow capturing while they're alive, but you have to kill them after. To be specific. Second generator is up for Scoot. Likewise for Dark. And I suppose both of them will get an early expansion. And don't worry, these Grunts can absolutely kill the Sentinels. Oh, is this capture? What happened? Oh. It was counting down for some reason, but it was like the decapture countdown. That's weird. Scoot now 4 power nodes to 0. Dark really needs to get moving here. The problem is he doesn't have any snipers. He doesn't know what build he's going up against because he just didn't scout. And yes, checking the power nodes is scouting too. Now he knows, obviously. You can see this. Being down 5-0 power nodes is really not acceptable, guys. This should have been spotted. And if you go jackrabbits with Jerome, you actually beat this. So that's one more thing I don't understand. Why didn't Dark go rabbits? Because then you can see the cloaked grunts, and you beat them. It is Jerome rabbits after all, which are better than the others. So Scoot will be holding on to the power nodes, I'm afraid, here. Hunters are already out. As Scoot has hit tier 2. Dark is only now upgrading. He's got a handful of Hellbringers in here. But what he'll really need is snipers, right? Marauders and infantry upgrade coming in. No second base for Scoot. That's the weakness of what he's doing. So Dark does have a bigger economy coming up soon. Especially if he can steal these power nodes. With the sniper in now, Scoot's infantry is a lot less scary. The rabbit could help with the decaptures. Second base for Scoot's coming up. Arbiter's champion? What? Is that a mistake? How many elites is our man gonna make? Dispersion also is coming up for Dark. He's got a handful of Hellbringers. Like 4. Could use some more than that. Scoot just holding on to all his power nodes, man. Like, they get decaptured, but he just gets them back. Is this a phantom strat? Because you could fly these boys around. It could be just a normal strat. Okay, the Mastodons are getting loaded up. Dark has a bit of a timing attack in his mind here. Even adding in some Hornets. But the 5-0 power node situation has lasted way too long already. That's practical. Hornet on the defense. I like it. Now we're gonna have our first fight. Arbiter's out. He's not very upgraded or anything. Hornet immediately melts. But Dispersion Nozzles is looking pretty good, guys. I have to say. Maybe Dark can push out, but he'll need someone to recapture power nodes ASAP. Hornet is victorious here. He could go and take down the other Marauder here. Scoot's turtling up under the shield now. Has a lot more elites. Now, I'm not quite sure they're the right answer to what's going on. It's a very slow moving game, this one. I mean, Scoot's more than happy to turtle. What he really wants to do is transition into phantoms and then eventually get going with... Aha, yeah, he can't do that. He wants to get going with veteran units, basically. That's the goal. And also heading into the main of Dark, doing drops on it. There's only one turret, right? So a 4-point drop would be devastating to Dark right now. Generators are totally exposed. But as far as Dark goes, I think he needs to push into this. Who cares about the Gales? Just wipe out all that infantry. He's so cautious. Doesn't need to be. Not really. Okay, that stasis was really good. Victory mine drop and turret, but that isn't gonna quite work. The turret adds a lot of DPS though. Dark is way too careful. Just go. Scoot has the drop, however, as the prophecy has foretold. Making turrets now is definitely too late. Scoot's gonna wipe this base, man. This one isn't even upgraded yet. Oh boy. Let's see what the counter damage is looking like. It's not much so far. The army is getting wiped out for Scoot, so that's a problem. He just can't quite deal with the Mastodons, but his upgraded turrets are. Maybe if he had a third turret instead of a sensor tower, that could really help. It's not like UNSC is gonna detect, gonna cloak, right? These boys are still causing absolute chaos. The Arbiter's nearly full shields. It's really Jerome's aura that makes these so powerful. And the boys within can just get into another one. Plasma bolt didn't actually hit anybody. Another Mastodon goes down. But Dark's main is in shambles, guys. This is rough. Now, upgrading is excellent, but Scoot's getting a third base. He's already got it, actually. Just needs to build on it. And these boosted hunters will be taking down the last of the Mastodons now. So I think Scoot's got the situation under control. Don't forget, there's nothing here to beat the Arbiter. That's definitely a rough one. And Dark's still gonna give it up. Yeah, I really think he needed to get control over those power nodes way sooner. Either through early sniper play or something. Or maybe even jackrabbits and then try to go for the minis. I know you're gonna have a slower tier 2 like that, but the payoff could be worth it if you kill all the grunts, prevent a base from coming up, and like force out a ton of hunters before Scoot can do anything meaningful. So it buys you a lot of time, and then you can do your own transition into Mastodon play and stuff like that. The Mastodon themselves didn't do badly at all. So that was nice. Dark's picking the next map. As far as what leaders we have left, it's here. Looks like it's going to be Mirage. Now that could be really good for Colony. Also Atriox, I'd say. Also Johnson. Dark has a really good set of picks for this. I think Scoot's probably going to do an Anders on that one. I think that's what he tends to do. So let's just load. Welcome to game number 4. Darkangel will be going with Wardus this time around. Pretty good pick, I think, for the map, but so is Scoots. Going with Anders here. Now, I quite like Wardus, but you aren't getting any combat spoils in this show match. It's banned. Part of the Pro League rules, which we apply to the show match as well. But what Dark can do is make use of mines. As in the Wardus goo mine. If you knock people into that with choppers during their knockdown animation, there's enough time for that thing to arm. I think that's the mission here. Now, previous game, people lost their points as they all voted for Dark. I'm gonna start a new one for this. Go for it, Twitchers. Dark has 3 mini bases. Should in theory give him a macro edge. We'll see exactly what kind of units he sends in though. There's gonna be a raid camp, but I think there should be a lot of choppers. Of course, Scoot's gonna want to get a hero out. Does he do it in the middle? No, he's doing it at home. It's faster. Makes sense. Getting to pick up a good amount of resources too. Barracks in the middle. But no node grabbing. What's typical here is that you would have some 2 marines in here and just shoot the sentinels from there. Pretty quick, safe to do. The Scoot's now getting the hijack upgrade, which is pretty cheap here with Anders. It means you can still pump out Hellbringers. I think he's gonna go Rabbit Hellbringer instead. With a Spartan. Anders can do this fairly easily, so no worries with that. And Dark is going heavy infantry here. No chopper stuff. Spartan getting a jump on the brutes that were jumping. Scoot did a really good job predicting where they'll land. Gets the chopper there. But Scoot's follow-up rabbits. Oh wait, he's done with rabbits. Swapping into infantry as well, let's see. Wait, he's making rabbits. What is he gonna do? He's not telling. Decent mine use there by Scoot, but I mean by Dark, but it's not enough to harm Scoot. Spartan's coming now. And Dark seems to not have anything to pressure with, so Scoot holds this for now. Grenadier trades quite okay into that Hellbringer. I think the main thing for Scoot now is he upgrades those rabbits. He'll be in a pretty comfortable position. He's got plenty of them now. Oh, we just lost one. Maybe he won't do it. It's all fake news. It's not necessary. Transition into some marines, capture the power nodes is probably more economical. Can he hold the mini base in that case? Especially with Dark now taking a second power node already. And being ready to pressure the middle here with all that goo around. Probably invigorating frenzy being ready as well. Could make a pretty large difference. Ah, Scoot just ran over the mine there. His infantry is not doing so hot. Definitely a hold for Dark on the mini. And maybe his attack here is starting to look pretty good too. Perhaps Dark can prevent this from getting picked up as well. It's just that he can't kill the Spartan. That is something that he can't do. Scoot has a double generator set up, which could be put at risk by these brutes. There are really a good amount of them. I think Dark should attack. Take that out, get out again. Or even sacrifice his boys, it's fine. Especially with the Spartan now having used the jump. This is the opportunity to just jump over there and go. I think he wants the Spartan kill instead. It's a more sure thing. Yeah, it is looking good. I think he'll get it. Oh, good turret, but it's not enough. Can still go to the main, but I think he wants to get the mini instead. There's a lot of Hellbringers here. It won't be the easiest job. But, you know, some jump back brute jumps and mine, that's also just as good as chopper ramps and mine. Could work out just fine. Both players are going tier 2, but Dark is also getting an extra base. It's about to be Hellbringered, however. There are going to be 2 turrets to defend him. And potentially he'll have a Warriors drop ready to defend himself. I think he has to drop it defensively to make sure he stays alive. Because pulling back all these guys, that's not so great. He's controlling 4 power nodes at the moment. That's huge. Yeah, there's a Warriors drop as expected. And all this goo is hurting every single Hellbringer right now. Sure, the turret might go down. I don't think these Hellbringers are going to get any more damage done here. Oh, dispersion is done. That's not nothing. I think these Hellbringers are just getting overwhelmed now by the amount of defenses here. Maybe they'll deny that Harvester real quick. That's the best they can hope for. Can the Engineer save it? Nope. Too late. But he's saving at least the others. It's not that big of a deal. Middle mini is destroyed. Side mini is destroyed. Scoot's in a living nightmare right now. Oh, and his other Hellbringers are getting grenadiered. That's rough, buddy. C4 just doesn't need... Wait, what? Hard target detonators. It makes them better against vehicles, the Grenadiers. I don't know if you need that. But maybe he's going for the tier 3 brute big boom. Yeah, I love the layouts of Mirage. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's too easy to siege bases. Like if you manage to steal a base and get up a siege turret or put Kodiaks there, yeah, that's gonna hit the other guy's main. I mean, from this to this, that's an easy siege. But it often doesn't work out to be that big of a problem. Spartan's alright for now. But Dark just has a bigger army and he's got the big brute squads. Now the Warriors assault pack is ready. We might get to see it used here. Ooh. Ooh. Suicide Brutes doing absolutely great work. The not so suicidal Brutes are also here. We've got Cataclysm as well, and Scoot's running right into it. Should be careful with that. But he's definitely gonna lose his generators, in my opinion. Wait a second, what are these Brutes doing? Jump in, bro. Come on, jump. Scoot saving him. That's crazy. He saved both gens. Just needs to heal now. If he can get there. I think he's saving up rather for the Retriever counterattack. There's a boy here. Infiltrating. Spying. Being unseen. Oh, Scoot's so ready for this. Dark? Not so much. His Reavers are relatively nearby, but he needs like 5 minimum to properly deal with this. Ideally with engineer support. Okay, he has, what is that? 4, 5 Retrievers in. He needs to go home. He's definitely losing the generators at this point. How much money does Scoot have? Yeah, I was watching that. Sensor towers to distract. It's kind of working. Scoot's not microing that hard. But okay, he is going to take down the gens. Definitely. But now with all these guys coming in, maybe it's over. Losing 4 buildings for this. And actually getting the kill, that's good enough. And don't forget, Vortis has teleport. So, if Dark has any trouble chasing this thing down, which I don't think he will, it's all good. That's a kill. Scoot didn't really try to escape here, did he? Some good damage that he did, but it's nowhere near enough. And the counterattack is just too weak as well. There's nothing here really. All Dark needs is a way to deal with that Spartan. And if he calls in a few more Marauders, that should do the trick. The Reavers. Eventually they'll get it done, to be fair. Turret drops ready. The engineer's not gonna last very long. Dark quickly casts the ability just in case. Denies Scoot's Expo. And I don't think Scoot can do much at this point. Just that Spartan capturing veteran Marauders. That's probably the best use he's got at the moment. Being down to just 1 base is rough. Oh no, he jumps out without taking a Marauder. There's the... Oh god. There's the toilet. And we got Wraiths. Scoot knows it's over. Dark is equalizing the series with that. We are going to game 7, right? That's how it works. Prophecy has been foretold. Yeah, Warrior's still pretty good without that whole nonsense business. The hidden man was still alive at the end, that is true. Grey Shot is raiding us, actually. Thank you. Sorry, I think I missed that. There's the notification. Hi guys, hope you had a good stream over at Co-Free. We're right in the middle of a show match here. And we're like halfway through-ish. We're probably going to game 7 as usual. Just got to give Vordus a crown, and we managed to have him kill off Anders. So with Frontier coming up, I think we should be expecting some kind of maybe Forge, maybe Cutter from Scoot. He's only got UNSC left, so this is gonna be interesting. And from Dark, I think you probably want to bring out the Atriox or Johnson here, especially Johnson putting snipers into garrisons and into bunkers, excuse me, in the middle of Frontier can be really rough. So I think that's what he should be doing. Welcome to Frontier. In the blue color, Darkangel is playing as Colony. A little unexpected. He had Johnson in the pool. I really thought he should use that against the UNSC opponent, because Scoot only has UNSC left. There he is with Cutter. You see, if you mix this map up a lot in the middle with snipers in the bunkers, there's really not that much that Cutter can do about it. I think that's what Dark should have done. But anyway, we've got him with Colony here. That's a lot less straightforward. But he is stealing a mini. Could be some very early aggression that could pay off. Hey, Johnson isn't bad in the UNSC mirrors. Scoot has no more banished. Though, granted, it would have been maybe harder to go up against Forge there. Still, it's not that bad. And that's not what we got anyway. Chopper bullying the Marines a little bit. Scoot has only one mini base thus far. This could be very tragic. Dark isn't looking to rush with that back mini base, so just grabbing all the minis and Scoot not having any anti-building move here. This could be rather rough. If Darkangel is just all grunts and maybe a hero, then he should be able to have a great time here. But that's kind of not what's happening. He's buying all the minis, and maybe Scoot can overwhelm it just with rabbits and hero. Oh. Goliath. Oh, he's making more Goliaths. I don't like that. Yeah, Scoot can shut that down super easy with rabbits. If you go hero, then at least you force snipers out. Support drone. Maybe he's playing the long game. Hold on. Are we swapping into hero still? No. Suicide grunts. What? Dark? I am so confused right now. You're gonna go up against upgraded rabbits, sir. What's happening? Finally, some choppers coming out, but this is gonna be rough. He knows now. He knows. It was all a mistake. Then there's a Spartan, and at 5 minutes we shall see an ODST drop. How do you deal with all that? With the present situation, the choppers are finally out, with some having skits. That's good. But you actually have to kill the rabbits, otherwise they'll just go back to full health. More choppers are coming out, and with the heal, they are able to actually pick off some of these rabbits. At least forcing Scoot to retreat. He's still just on one mini base. Dark's economy is starting to grow with this. Scoot's getting a supply pad. He can't actually afford a second gen with this. Not for a long time, and ODST is going to be his big play, really. I think he's got a raid 2. These rabbits are capturing the power node. He definitely does. Rabbit number, chopper number is starting to be pretty good here. Soon he'll be able to take the Spartan. But for now, the rabbits are also rather numerous. In the end, Dark will have just to go and heal up. Fourth point is also scary from Scoot, because once he starts dropping in Diegos, he'll be able to take control over the chopper situation very easily. You guys wanted a prediction? Well, the previous one was won by Dark. It's now game 5, right? Mods are asleep. What did happen to Scoot's jet? Oh, third drop. Third point drop. I missed it. You guys are distracting me with your silly Twitch betting. Dark took it out. He must have done. With the third point drop. That's huge. Wait, what? He didn't. Did Scoot recycle his generator? What the hell has happened? Dark couldn't have taken that out. I didn't miss anything. He didn't upgrade it at the beginning? Wait, seriously? I thought I've seen it upgraded. Huh. Anyways, lots of big chopper rams. The ODSTs aren't adding that much to the fight, but they are still at least a small meat shield. The rabbits are now outnumbering this group a lot. And once they heal back up, I don't think Dark has anything left to really deal with it. Scoot is just getting a little bit too far ahead. Although his tier 2 is also coming in, actually. What? The free power nodes, man, are just paying off so hard. Okay, Scoot never upgraded the generator originally. That is crazy. My brain couldn't process it. That's how wild that is. Focus beams getting researched. There are not that many skits. But maybe we'll see Capitano now from Dark. That's kind of what needs to happen. Spartan's getting upgraded for lasers. There will be a barracks, so if there is actually going to be a Capitano, it might be not that hard to deal with. But there's a Diego drop, like I said. Oh, Scoot's kind of getting clipped there a little bit by them beams. But it's not that bad. Diego will take care of it. I'm gonna go crazy here. What is happening? Oh, I hate this so much. Now we're making elites. Nah, this should have been just a Capitano in the early game, man. Rabbits wouldn't be able to do much about him. I think I like the Marauder Hunter play, but still the Spartan is a problem for that. Scoot's now mass expanding as well. Of course, the Goliath will try to do something about it. Spartan is in serious trouble here, to be fair. But even if he does go down, which he might not... Okay, he does go down. This army is still more than capable of dealing with all this. It's those skids that are really adding in a lot to the fight, but it's just not enough. It's not enough, guys. Now with the snipers in as well, hunters just aren't that meaningful. Cyclops drop is ready for Scoot to continue his aggression. 36 population to 25, kind of tells the story here. And that's going to be 3 bases to 2. Yes, Sean appreciates the generator's been camera at work. Thanks for that. Finally someone. Hunter's Brand clips these guys, but they're veterancy level 2, so they don't take that much damage anyhow. Dark's gonna have to give that one up. Scoot was just too far ahead for the majority of this game. I want to take a moment though to just go back and check out what happened with that generator. That's crazy. Hold on. Let's just go to the YouTube thing. See what has happened. Because that's nuts. Just taking a quick look on my own end. Wait, that was literally not upgraded? It wasn't? Alright. I see. Alright, next map is gonna be Dark's Decision. Scoot is now up 3-2. One more victory and Scoot wins the show match, in fact. Oh, they can't actually pick a map because I didn't quit the game. My bad. Yeah, we're gonna be going to Ashes now. Oh, wait. I even disconnected. Great. Just great. Okay, let me restart my game. Hopefully it will add some lobby stability. Oh. And Scoot voters here will be getting a payout, of course. Thanks for not abusing the system, guys. Right, Hunter Capitano would have been great. Definitely. Okay, let's see what we have. Colony's dead. Cutter's king. And then for Ashes, I would say we're gonna see some kind of Forge play probably. Unlikely to see Isabel, because it's very rewarded to expand a lot on this one. I think for Dark, he might try an Atriox, but I wouldn't blame him for going either Johnson or Serena either. I mean, have fun with it. If it's not Forge, then you're probably gonna have a really good time too. Frost Ravens could be a big play, but who knows? Who knows? It could go terribly wrong too. Scoot's probably not gonna go Cansano, surely, right? Anyway, let's roll the intro. Waiting for the guys to pick their leaders, but we're nearly there. Yeah, Dark also saw that the gen wasn't upgraded. It wasn't. Oh, Scoot didn't realize. Holy shit. He actually didn't do that on purpose. We got confirmation. That is wild. Hey, you guys want to vote on the next match then? This is match number 6. We could get a 7th still. Scoot will have to watch that back. I didn't talk about it very long though. Alright, oh my god. What is this? Some wild stuff coming up. Ladies and gents, we are on Ashes for game number 6. Darkangel will be going for Atriox. Nothing crazy with that. It's a pretty good leader for the map. Just solid late game is what you should be expecting with a big economy, easy expanding. But Scootman wants to burn it all down. He don't care. Oh, generator second. Interesting. Goes for the side power. Obviously, you don't want to mess with the chopper down here, especially if it's chopper plus grunt. But Dark has some other ideas. He might be crossing the map all the way to pick up this mini, put up a barracks, and hit the main. See, Scoot isn't gonna go hero in tier 1, presumably. Because he's Kinsano, and her tier 1 hero is not great. Gets great in tier 2, though. Steals 1 mini. But can Dark get the remaining 3? That's the big question. He is not that rich. And that Jackrabbit of Scoots is scooting across the map right now. Does steal 1 mini, so I think just Jackrabbit spam is gonna be the way to go. Indeed. Dark's not changing it up with a proxy barracks or anything, so we're just gonna see what happens with his own choppers, presumably. That's what this should be about. No, Scoot is not gonna get Kisano at tier 1. All I'm saying is that if you have a proxy situation, it can be a pretty brutal rush. But Scoot didn't allow it, so... Either way, even then, I think you can defend with rabbits. Should be fine. There are going to be some jump routes from Dark. It's a very daring play to go infantry here. Against the fastest rabbits in the game, basically. Well, are they the fastest though? I mean, Jerome rabbits are just as good. At least gets 1 rabbit, but then there's the others. What do you do? Does Dark have grunt mines? Yes, he does. He's got turret up to home base. Blork says he never knows what round it is when watching because we don't have like a label on the screen. Right. Well, we have a bracket that you can follow. And on YouTube, we have titles later. It's in the description on YouTube. It's always the first link. Rabbitson now going after the mini, and there's really nothing here to help. Scoot also has his own Hellbringers out. That's already 4 Hellbringers. They're coming from this mini base. Honestly, Dark doesn't have an answer to it, so he's gonna definitely lose the minis. Maybe even 2 of them. Let's see if he holds the Expo. I do think Dark needs a hero out in order to deal with all this. But if he gets lucky, he can get some grunt mines off on these rabbits. That could be the play. Just what does he do about the Hellbringers? This is why you kind of just go choppers to match this. Good mines. Some rabbits go down. But all in all, I still don't think Dark has enough to easily hold this. Drop turrets coming in to mess up Dark. With his base upgrades, he's gonna get turrets now. And he's pumping some more grunts and choppers out. much as he can anyway. This new base isn't making anything yet. And that is going to be a lot more... Oh, that's a lot more Hellbringers. I don't know. Scoot seems to be doing great here. This might be a short one, guys. The Rabbit Hellbringer is overwhelming here. Grunts don't seem to be the answer. And they're gonna mount. It just keeps a little bit of them on the job. And it's a matter of just shooting down his base. It will happen. Dark is heading to tier 2, but I think that main base is totally attackable still. Good, should go for it. But maybe the Hellbringers just burn down the grunts first, I don't know. Because they're definitely a threat to the rabbits still. Those are some good mines, but they're just barely getting away. Wow. And the Hellbringers are heading to the main. There are 2 turrets with a 3rd one coming up. Ouch. Oh, he says Vanish suck. I just think you have to go chop. If you go chop, there's some hope here. Trying to get another expo, but I think Scoot can shut it down if he realizes, which he does. He does have a boy here to scout it out. So scooting over there now. And getting ready. Kinsano. 3rd generator. 2nd base. This is great. Ay, ay, ay. The turret drop alone was enough to get the cancel. Finally, there is a chosen. This one's gonna be denied as well. Dark's definitely giving it a shot. Chosen upgraded. That's at least a little bit of hope there for Dark. But I think he's going to be hit by Kinsano's Cyclops soon enough. It's done a really good job of keeping the rabbits safe. These guys, they're not upgraded yet. It would be a good upgrade to get though, especially once Kinsano is in. Scoot's controlling a lot of the power nodes. 3 already, and number 4 is on the way. With the Marines heading there. That's the Kinsano tier 1 upgrade only. Oh god. The dual slow here from the Marauders and the Chosen stacking up basically means you cannot move. That's a dead Kinsano. Generally, I don't recommend leaving your base until you have the tier 2 upgrade. High torque joints. Makes you go fast. Hellbringers do not have their upgrade. Rabbits will take care of a base at least. 2 bases. So it's gonna be 1 versus 1 base. 1 expo versus 1 expo. But can Scoot hold this one? That's the real question. Big drop from Scoot. Looking for the big counter attack. If Dark loses the generators, it's probably gonna be over because there's 4 power nodes on Scoot's side. Sure, Scoot will lose this base. It's a good counter attack. But what then? Kisano's out again. I think she's gonna get caught by those guys, right? I can't believe it, she's caught again. Can't use that one. But hey, Scoot probably has his Inferno now, right? Just keep reinforcing with drops when units die. Inferno the other base once time comes. And Darkangel only has hopes and dreams now. Oh, the beam is good. Oh, that's really good. Wipes out the entire drop. And the rabbits. That's great. Maybe there's a little bit of hope for Dark. Not just dreams. Actual realistic hope. Shield Jets would have been nice, especially if you have fortifications, which he does. So it's like cheaper to get them out anyway. I would have liked to see that. Definitely. Flamehogs will be denying the base here. Can they fight the Marauders off with the chopper support? Oh wait, there's a Kinsano. It's fine. The tractor is staying up for now. But if Kinsano just goes here to do a flame wall plus Inferno, that's gonna wipe the base. And this is all turrets, not... There's no shield, so Dark really didn't need that shield in order to deny this. I think Scoot more wants the... Oh. He's doing it to this base. The other one is more valuable. I don't know about this one. Well, he will get the guaranteed damage. That is good. Quickly deny the turrets. Back Harvester is looking pretty bad as well. Kinsano will finish that. And the Flame Hog beats the Marauders because one of them was low health, right? What? Oh, okay, Scoot, this is style points now. There's a real base over there, you know? The napalm missiles could have denied the second power extractor or something and damaged the buildings around. But, you know, Scoot probably is preparing for a big drop. He's got tier 3 as well behind all this. Working on a base upgrade there. Chosen plus Marauders. We will be ending Kinsano's life here. That's alright. But wait a second. She's got a Flame Wall in there. But Dark splits out of it nicely. Drop turret here to finish off the Marauders, though. Good trade, then. Good trade. Kinsano will be probably picked off on the way out. But that's alright. Should get another one. Oh, Dark really wants that kill. Oh. Scoot's dodging. Not that well, though. Alright, what now? Oh. That one. That's the move. Alright, guys, no worries. No worries. Congratulations to Scoot. He takes home £50. Well done, sir. Darkangel is getting closer and closer every time these guys play. I like it. I like it. We'll probably see him again in a week or two going up against Aatrox. That's going to be the next show match he commissioned. So let's see when we can get that done. And then there's a 2v2 one pending as well. We'll get around to it. I hope you all enjoyed that show match very much. I think this was fun. That was best of 7, Hetchy. Not best of 9. So it's over. Scoot holds his position on our ranking. Later I'll do the paperwork to complete our web page for them. GG's lads. We're gonna do a quick sponsor segment, alright? Thanks Dark for hosting the show match. We've got a sponsor game today called Acheron, so we're gonna be swapping categories shortly. But before I do, if you guys want to support us, you can become a follower on Twitch, a subscriber on YouTube. That stuff is totally free. You can join our Discord, also free. This is how you get notified of our streams. This is how you get told of our tournaments in advance as well. Scoot voters get the reward, of course. If you want to do more than that, you can. You could become a patron on our website. Get all sorts of perks for the price of a coffee per month. It helps us with our website's upkeep. It helps us fund show matches in the future. Once we hit this £100 monthly goal, we'll be adding additional show matches because currently it's just the ones that people commission, right? You can also contribute to our tournaments directly and tip our staff if you want to do that. It's very much appreciated if you do. And then we've got our show matches, of course, that you can commission yourself individually. So if you want a specific pair of players to play, then you can also fund that for us. Is that a loss for Dark? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, let me just change the stream title and put up the sponsored segment. So it's called Acheron. Is that command not going to work? Did I do the typo? Surely not. Pretty sure I got the command. Ah, I did the typo in the command. I'm sorry. Once more. Yeah. That's it. I will be doing that only on Twitch, but I'll also quickly pop it into YouTube while we check out the game's trailer. It's currently as a demo in Steam's Next Fest, and they're sponsoring our stream today. So let's take a quick look at this. I think I'm gonna go into this view, however, for it. Just gonna hide myself just to get the audio from the trailer. Let's go. This is a really fun game.
Monsters. Eternals. The ones that don't fade away.
Can we find a way out?
You can never escape your past.
You are what you carry. And what you leave behind.
I fear what I have become.
I really think this is the coolest game we've gotten as a sponsor thus far. I'm really looking forward to playing it in a moment. So we're just gonna play another trailer. It's a 5-minute one, so I'll be taking a break during this. I've obviously seen it before, but this is just a game with really fun combat. You can play it as a group of 3. So if you grab your friends, get the demo right now. You can still play it today and tomorrow. It's on Steam. It's called Acheron. Links are pinned in both of our chats, I think. Let me play this trailer, and I'll be right back, and then we'll do some gameplay for 2 hours.
Do you remember?
Acheron is a new team-based PvP game where 15 teams of 3 fight to ascend a mysterious tower. Your team will work together to collect items, combine their powerful abilities, and create unique builds on the fly to be the last team standing. I'm Bex from Bonfire Studios. Thanks so much for taking a moment to check out our game. Our team has been eagerly looking forward to putting Archeron in the hands of players, and we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. So let's dive in. When you play Archeron, the first thing you'll notice is its isometric free aim camera, which creates Archeron's high-stakes combat that requires skillful aiming and navigation of teamfights in close quarters. Button mashing won't get you a win. Strategic moment-to-moment gameplay is your path to victory. Danger can always lurk just beyond your vision, so to stay ahead of the game, you'll need to pay close attention to Archeron's audio cues.
I hear enemies.
In every match of Archeron, you have the opportunity to create your own build from scratch. You'll start with only your fists to defend yourselves, while you quickly find weapons and abilities from treasure chests, quests, monster drops, and executed opponents. Items determine your playstyle for each match, not roles or character classes. After a few minutes of gearing up, you'll hear the beacon's call.
The time for ascension has begun. Claim a beacon and fight.
This means you must make your way to one of the many beacons that are now marked on the map. There aren't enough beacons for everyone, so if your beacon is contested, you'll need to take out any other teams that seek to stake their claim on it. Surrounding each beacon is the Abyssal Storm, a powerful force that destroys anything in its path. Your beacon is the safest place to hide from the storm, but this safety is an illusion, as you'll almost always be corralled into the path of another enemy team. If your team stays on the beacon uncontested for 30 seconds, you'll earn the right to ascend to the next floor. As you climb the tower, teams are eliminated, leaving the final two to battle it out on the top floor and determine which team will be victorious. The teams that make it here are the ones who work together, call their shots, strategize their positions, and create their builds together. Think of Archeron like a game of deadly musical chairs with super fun items and abilities. Speaking of which, let's talk about creating your build. Your build will consist of 4 items, a crown, an amulet, and 2 weapons. Each item grants you abilities that determine your gameplay style. Whether your preference is hammers, spears, crossbows, daggers, ice, fire, slams, throws, piercing, and so on. These items, or relics as we call them, are the heroes of Archeron. There are many items with unique abilities that you can mix and match and complement each other in a variety of ways. Some are part of a 4-item set. If you collect 2 items from a single set, you'll be granted a set bonus, a buff that offers you an advantage. You could even pick up 2 items from one set and 2 items from another to receive 2 set bonuses. If you collect all 4 items from a set, you can transform into an Eternal, which will unlock a 5th ability. However, the trade-off is that you cannot leave that form for the remainder of the match. Archeron is all about finding the items that work for your playstyle and synergizing them with your team. There are thousands of possible item combinations, and the more times you cycle through the tower, the more possibilities you'll uncover. These cycles are a core part of Archeron. Just as one battle is ending, another begins. In fact, some deaths are not endings at all. If your teammates survive, there are numerous comeback mechanics. You're not out until your team's out, so don't requeue until it's over. If you're genuinely out, just requeue with your team or find new and worthy allies to start the cycle anew. Once again, the tower calls. What you take and what you leave behind will shape your fate. Archeron is currently in alpha, which means we're still finishing up a few things, so you may see some work-in-progress content and things we're still experimenting with. During the alpha playtests, we're inviting you to join our community and try to break our game by helping us find the edge cases while we work towards launching on PC and console next year. If you want to find out more about how to jump in, check out the link in the description. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you in the tower.
Right, definitely the coolest sponsor game we've ever had so far, in my opinion. And especially given that, you got your actual multiplayer in this, which we usually don't get with our sponsor games. I'm really looking forward to this one. So let's jump right in. I will say bye-bye to the YouTube crew. If you want to see the rest of the session, you can join us on Twitch right now. Links are in the YouTube About section, obviously. So yeah, try Acheron. You can download it right now, and maybe if some of you do join, we could just party up and go together, get that tower climbed. It's currently in a demo state, so it's like not completely complete. The full edition will have ranked and everything. That's coming soon, TM. There will be also a beta that you guys will be able to join, but I think the game looks really cool. Like, I like the visceral combat of it. It seems to be quite tactile. Like, there's pretty good feedback. The sound effects of combat are really good. So yeah, join now. I'm loading the game right now. So bye YouTube. We'll see you on Twitch if you're joining. If not, then no worries. Just gonna take a moment to load here. We're probably just gonna do AI matches because obviously in the demo there's not that many players right now. Can I actually check on that? Hold up. I don't think the store page here will show, right? Nah, unfortunately.